Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2025. This past weekend, I saw 3 different movies. 2 of them, Sentimental Value and Hamnet, were really well made and emotionally impactful, and I imagine they'll be in the conversation when Oscar season rolls around. The other movie I saw was Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, the first FNAF movie from 2023 was certainly a movie. Not a particularly good or well-written one, but there were aspects of it that I liked, especially how the animatronics were brought into live action. A sequel was always likely, and I thought maybe it could be an opportunity for the crew to improve upon the flaws of the first film while staying true to the spirit of the games, even if I wasn't necessarily excited about it. Then the reviews came out. Okay, so the reviews were really bad, but did I agree with them? Kind of. Like, it's a bad movie, but I still kinda had fun with it. It's set a year after the first film, where Mike Schmidt and Vanessa Afton are still reeling from the events that transpired, with Mike's sister Abby still hoping that her animatronic friends could someday be fixed. But when she sneaks out to reconnect with them, it sets a terrifying series of events into motion, revealing the true origin of Freddy's and the horrors that have laid dormant within its walls for decades. I saw someone on Letterboxd call FNAF 2 the horror equivalent of Cars 2, and I honestly think that's a perfect way to describe it, because beyond the ironic enjoyment and a few unironically good qualities, at the end of the day it still sucks. Let's start with the aspects I liked. The animatronics were once again translated to live action really well. I liked the look of the original restaurant, the score was good, and a few of the references were mildly amusing. But that leads into my biggest issue with FNAF 2. It prioritizes the fan service over telling a compelling story. There's nothing wrong with referencing your source material, but when it becomes a problem is when it thinks references can excuse lackluster writing. And that is especially the case here. When the member berries wear off, what we're left with is a bare-bones experience with terrible dialogue that not even the talented cast could save, flimsy attempts at tying in the series lore, and a tone that doesn't know if it wants to be campy or serious. And it also affects the characters. The actors may have tried to salvage it, but they either have barely anything to do in the plot or development that hardly goes anywhere. I get that the movie has a cliffhanger ending and a third film is pretty much a guarantee, but for what we got in this part, it left a lot to be desired. Also, the scares really weren't doing it for me. On top of there being a ton of lame-ass jump scares, the PG-13 rating really prevented it from going all out with the kills. Overall, while I may have had fun watching it, aside from the funny haha meme factor, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a really bad movie. Maybe not 12% on Rotten Tomatoes level bad, I mean there've been worse movies this year, but it was still bad. You might enjoy it or hate it more than I did, I don't know, but it's still a poorly written and messy experience that I don't see myself revisiting anytime soon. Here's hoping the third movie is better, because for now the only 3 that I see here is this movie's rating, because it's a 3 out of 10. Okay, yeah, that one wasn't very good. Oh well, I'm sure I'll get it next time. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the Isaac Carthy channel, and I'll see you all later.
O cholera, czy to Freddy Fazbear? 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 Freddy Fazbear?